Alright, hello everybody. Today we're continuing Code Vein. I forgot I made my eyes distorted. We're gonna be doing some...
I overheard you were able to read blood code. Fascinating.
we're gonna do some deaths.
I'm curious to see how you handle it.
Because I need to get the Only Bane, and I need to get some collectibles. The old world material. Hermes.
Hey, I'm just visiting.
I think I should have a few.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going. It's unexplored territory from here on. Take care.
1 second. Alright. Alright. We're gonna do some deaths. Actually, I need to talk to the salesman to get one of the deaths. Alright, we do that after I do these two. And we get upgraded collectability.
Let's keep our eyes open, alright? Did you pick up something we can use?
Oh, that's the ice one. If I'm focused, I deal ice damage. I usually just like injecting it, even though I might never use it, just so I have collected it. Yeet. This should be... I haven't played Code Vein in a while because I got addicted to Spyro's trilogy. So I might be a little rusty. At least I'm still using the Ogre. The reason I'm saying that is because the Ogre is the easiest blood technique. Okay, that's damage up.
What's that? It's open.
In a second, I'm gonna... Ooh, devour on a bayonet.
Boss
Wait.
spotted. It's
Okay.
getting cramped.
Also, I think I'm still using Prometheus. Right? Yeah. I want to do Atlas, but I want to level up Atlas a bit before I actually go through with that. It gives me more damage. If you don't know how deaths work, those keys you need to find in the deaths before you fight the main boss of the death. Once you fight him, you complete the death, but after you beat all the bosses, you can re-enter a few times.
That's a solid start.
Yes.
Finish him! Flawless victory. Fatality.
You can get some good collectibles. That's nice. Also, I discovered my damage. The adrenaline, which is a Prometheus ability, is completely useless
Make sure you're good and ready.
because I have Louis on my team.
Thought that would fool us.
Also, I saw like a YouTuber who was doing kind of a skill tree. Well, not a skill tree, but his opinion what is the best weapon, and he offended me by saying that the great sword is the best weapon. I have a complaint about that. Great sword is nice,
I think we can use that.
but it's very chunky. I like speed, so a bayonet or a one-handed sword would be really good for me. The reason I'm not using a bayonet is because I decided this run is going to be a two-handed and one-handed sword build. Well, not build, but class. And then I'll do another
So
game
this is the
with
tactics.
another setup. Like, this is gonna be full offense not tanky offense, just really offensive. The one-handed weapon I'm going to be using is the Executioner from Jack. Or as I like to call him, Mr. Ripper. This is an ambush element. If you're really tanky, ambushes are like really boring. Because if you have good staggering, also invasions are the best way to get more old wood materials because they tend to drop them pretty often. Good. Yeah. Don't think I actually. Yeah. But if I was going to do full-out offense, I probably would have done the Queen. Oh yeah, I needed. Oh yeah, I can get the Queenslayer class. That's food for thought. If you don't know what the Queenslayer blood code is, it's pretty much what your characters should be using. Well, lore-wise, because that is your. That's your technical splintered essence. Your original blood code before you kind of woke up with amnesia. So lore-wise, it's pretty important. Also, it has a really good ability called Final Journey. It literally regenerates all of your health back to full, buffs your damage, but after 3 minutes, you are dead. Added, if you also add the fact that you can put another damage buff and an elemental buff, you got yourself a brutal combo. If I was like on my character, I use that combination just to beat the twins, and it wrecked them so hard. Classic camera, I think I give that to Davis? Or what's his face? I think his name was Davis. But if it's Davis, yeah, I give it to Davis, and it will kind of give him 5 loyalty points, I think. Also, I just realized that I can do. I did not know you can do emotes by tapping your control stick again.
Give it a little more thought.
I think I did that on another video, but I completely forgot about it and just popped in my head. Alright, see the red eye. I want to say anteater because every time I see the dude, I think, oh, it's an anteater. I'm gonna wait till I get damage up so my backstab can do more.
Thank you.
Also, I want to master file. As you can see, that wrecks. Because one, I'm dealing elemental damage against him, and I don't think he has elemental resistance whatsoever, so add to the fact that I'm doing a damage up, I can pretty much one-shot him. If I'm guessing I could one-shot him if I use a charged heavy attack. Which, the reason I'm using, I think the reason I'm using the Blanche Greatsword is that it has a special ability which doesn't take any blood. Ichor. Hold it. I'm gonna check what's the pronunciation of Ichor. Oh, one of my friends is saying he's gonna watch it later. Coolio. Yeah, I like saying the word coolio. Ichor. Yeah, I'm saying it right. That's good. That's coolio. Alright, so this boss is probably easy, if I remember. Also, the ambush spot that I mentioned here, it will reset once you rest, so you can exploit it. I have right now 25 loyalty points with what's his face? Yakumo. So I need about 5 of these. So one more should do it. But I'm gonna fight the boss first. I'm gonna reset and stuff. No presents for me. Alright. Darkseeker's really fun to use, by the way. It's like very satisfying. Because you really do feel like you're gonna wreck. I'm saving my XP right now so I can get two-handed mastery because that adds up my damage. And once I get the vitality, I think I'm gonna be good.
We haven't been through here, have we?
And I like the interactive aspect of your followers. Oh, it's this what's
We have trouble waiting for us.
oh what's his name? Oliver.
That's all right.
You can actually parry Oliver, but it's useless. Ta-da. And Sally, but because this is not really Oliver and just a doppel, I always wondered if you could stun him out of it. But even though parrying is kind of useless on him, it's still a good idea to do it. Oy vey. And I do think... Oh, I stunned him out of it. Dead. Yeah, you can actually stun him if you have a good heavy weapon. I think they call it, let me see. My drain rating is pretty good. Right now, if someone had a hammer and hit the sword when I was blocking, it would deflect 99%. That's sexy. Although, if I have a chunky health bar, that also helps. Anyway, the reason I'm coming back here is I want to at least get one more wood thingamajigger. Because the Oni Bane weapon has really fun moveset when I used it on my character. Although right now I played as a one-handed swordsman, so now I've switched it out to a caster build. Because if you beat the game with the good ending, you get the queen bloodline, and that has some nice moves on it. It has like the ultimate ranked spell attacks for. Oh, hey! There we go. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, damn. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be upset about the iron. It's always good to have extra iron, just in case you don't know if you're liking what you've done. I'm not worried about steel, because I'm gonna find a lot of steel in this upcoming area, storyline area. The Cathedral, aka Anor Londo 3.0, I guess.
Be safe here.
I don't know. It's almost like every From Software game has an Anor Londo. Wait. This game is made from Software, right? I'm not just talking out of my butt. Flick. No, it's not From Software, it's Bandai. Okay, I think I've been talking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this game is fun. No complaints. Get it if you like Dark Souls, but want a little more anime feel. But at least weapons make sense in this game. Because it makes sense why you can one-hand a bastard sword. It's because you're a vampire. And vampires, you know, have inhuman strength and stuff, so Bob, die. Bob, die. No, you. Oh, I stunned you. Also, don't try to parry this guy. You tried to do a round ring around Rosie. Alright. It could concentrate. Good. Lost Bodish. Useless. Lost Bodish. Useless. This is gonna be a long day. If you're wondering why I don't want a Bodish, is because it's the Lost variant, which is weaker than the natural one. I like the moveset of the Bodish, mind you. It's just simply kind of useless to use, because I actually have a normal Bodish, not a damaged one. The normal one is unscaled, lower scaled, so I think Lost weapons are generally lower scaled. Same thing with the Sunset set. But between Lost and Sunset, I think the Lost is better, just because the Lost is... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I want to check something. What's my... Strength is at B+, but with this, it's A. Yeah, oh, that's cool. If I get another strength up buff, then boom, I can have a S+? Wait. I need to... I'm primarily focusing on light because light focuses on buffing. Like, really good buffing.
That's a solid start.
Thank you, Louis. On my original character, my starter character I made, I could not deal with these guys at first, because my character was kind of a mishmash of techniques, so I didn't really know what I was doing, so I panicked a lot. But this character could probably do most of these attacks at the same time. But casting is still really OP.
Something we can use?
Just need one. What you say? Alright, we're good. We can now go to the salesman. I think we need to do one of the warlords with him before he will sell me the sake, which is Yakumo's weakness. Weakness in a good way. If you trade with something that the NPC really likes, like for instance Yakumo and Jack love sake, so, but also Jack likes cigars, so you get a +5 every time. You get a 5 exchange points from that. Louis likes, I think it was the fountain pen, the yellow book, the comic, and something else. I can't remember what the other thing is. Well, what's her name? Misao? Oh, I can't change partners yet. Oh, I think that's New Game Plus thing.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Do you have any materials from the old world? I can give you valuables in exchange.
Okay, the girl likes the fragrant tea.
As you travel around, I collect evidence of remember. Greeting. I'd like you to dig up some rare material.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I think. Oh, where was it? We're gonna go back. Oh, that's a good hammer. It does a AoE attack if you use a charged heavy. But the weapons you get off the dual boss, one is a bayonet that literally is a flamethrower, so booyah. The other one is a one-handed sword that's pretty awesome because it summons ice spears. You're gonna understand why I like it once we fight the boss, because two of the ice bosses move all the attacks. One is when she swipes her blade like sideways, she sends a small short-range wave. That. It works. It works. I'm gonna upgrade my blood veil. Oh, I don't have to. It's solely +3.
What do you want to upgrade?
I think I really want to use a bayonet, but right now I'm just using heavy weapons, so I want to keep at the rhythm I'm going at.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk.
I've got a whole new line of stock, but serious.
She likes spicy stuff, so.
You know me pretty well. I've always liked spicy stuff. It's strange. Even though I don't actually need to eat anymore, I still crave spicy food.
That's
Thanks.
a hint.
I can't wait to try it.
She's giving you a hint what she prefers. She also prefers chocolate garlic flakes.
Some humans say revenants hate garlic, so I guess false rumors can be beneficial. It gets tiring hiking around almost every day. A treat like this is good medicine for me. I'll savor every last bite.
Alright. I think that was all I had for her. Let's see. Can I buy this?
Stop by when you're come again soon.
She won't become a MP. Mia? Is that your name?
Sorry for coming out of nowhere with crazy requests. And thanks.
Mia has the best bayonet at this point of the game. But then you have to worry about what if you. It depends, because there's a chick named Eva. If you do the quest line where you rescue her, she technically has the better ranged bayonet, meaning
Let me know if you need me.
her attack is slightly farther. Shorter, but the damage is like higher tiered or something like that. I prefer the Brodia though. It's fun to use. Like, I could probably single player the game with the Brodia. It's so satisfying. Right now, as you can tell, my fortitude is high, which means my. Actually, I'm gonna read the hints for a second because I forgot what the stats do. Strength is what I use. Strength and dex are pretty good for me because that means I have decent drain rating. Mind is completely not useless, but not saying I'm gonna be using a lot. Vitality is good, and fortitude is not so good, but vitality is. Also, I need to get my balance pretty high up. I wish they showed a video of what each row effect looked like. We're going back to the devs.
Hey, I'm just visiting.
I really like how he's just like, oh.
Hey, nice camera. Wait, is that really for me? That's awfully nice of you. I don't have any old memories. That's why I want to keep a good record from now on. Thanks a lot. I'll take good care of it.
I think he gives me Hermes, which. Oh, that's nice. Poison. You might think poison's useless, but it could be.
Your
Okay.
life is your greatest asset.
I'm gonna give Louis the
Allow me to
pen.
bless. I hope you're.
I think Louis is the one who likes the Founded Band.
That's. Are you sure you're willing to part with it? good care of it.
I should have checked how much I had with him first. Oh, just 3. Oy vey. That sucks. This is not that bad because the drop of the stats can be like really minuscule, so you won't really notice a drop in your playstyle.
This is all we've got for available routes.
Okay, we need to go
Don't
here.
be overeager.
Also, I think I'm gonna just go through this level with the halberd and see if I like it or not. If I die, or if I kill one of the mini bosses, I'll decide if the halberd's really worth using. I don't like using halberds because, in general, it's good for groups, but I tend to like speedier weapons like the bayonet. Some might say the bayonet's not that fast, but it has its perks. Also, the downgrade is the strong attack on this one actually just pretty much ruins your day. But it's okay. I can deal with it. Plus, I like the design of the weapon, and
What's that?
and the charged heavy attack is pretty awesome. Blood marker, I never used it, but I think it's like a... Oh.
Movement.
And that's why you should always have a high... I tend to look for blood on enemies, supposedly dead enemies, because that kind of gives me a giveaway if they're dead. But also there's the old, if they're moving. But it's really hard to notice them moving in this game, I've noticed. So that statement's kind of a moot point. Also, the attack, the special attack on this weapon actually does slow effect.
Very clean execution.
So, if you don't know what slow does, it really slows enemies down. A certain boss, the pole dancer, as I call her, she is pure slow effect, and it's a pain.
You choose the way. That's it.
I always have to check if the pooch is not... I always want to make sure that I'm not luring more enemies to me. And that's a gun. Oh, those eyes are brutal looking. I was originally going to do a Rinnegan effect, but I realized that
Got something we can use?
might not been well respected, because not everyone likes Naruto. Also, that attack, the beginning half where you disappear, that's an iframe, a really nice iframe. So yeah. Oh, there was an echo. I mean a vestige piece. I think that's Hermes vestige, a vestige of Hermes. You also find Naomi's down here on the later levels.
I'm not sure.
Bitch. I hate Kung Fu. It's not real martial arts. It's really hard to explain how I parry so well. It's just it's just like mostly try and error. Like certain enemies have like an opening point where you should start the animation. And if you don't, well, it's gonna hurt you. I do like the overhand swing follow-up where he does a sideways swipe. Think I can parry you? Am I distract him? There we go. It's really hard to read some enemies parry it, because this one, she starts running at you, and she sometimes just continues running at you, and the opening gets really hard to read the farther she runs, so it just gets really tedious after a while. Oh, fuck. Come on. Come over here. I don't know. Also, stagger effect with the halberd is less, so don't expect multiple staggers. Okay. I want to see if like how much. Oh wow! I block a chunk of that damage. I rarely block in the game. Hey, bada bada bada! Hey, bada bada! Swing! I usually want to go for the not gonna call your buddies? Well, you're dead. Oh, my damage up just popped up. I try to keep an eye on my damage up because it only takes like 5 like demon blood acre. So if I can get it activated, activate it because I think it lasts like 3 minutes. There's a way to roll through his attack if you just know the timing on it.
Quite valuable. Let's use it well.
And this is just a roundabout to a spot so you can get this guy. Which that attack is just brutal. That attack is literally abuse itself because the iframe it leaves you with is beautiful. Usually I try to start rolling when I see the red flash on his gun's muzzle, because that's the telltale sign that it's about to get really painful. Also, I think I forgot one of the I'm gonna go back to the area with the trader because I'm pretty positive. I missed one. They weren't that great. Actually, how much ooh. Oh, this is my Vivifier. I usually do not want to use the equivalent to the Dark Sign, because it's just a waste.
I won't take long.
Wait. Also, another thing is I wish I could turn off the mini-map. I want a little challenge sometimes. I mean, one level that I'm coming up at, the what did I call it, the Citadel? I'm gonna need my map for that because there's so many twists and turns in that level that if they actually made it to a point where you have to go upside down, I would have screamed. And I actually got stuck for 2 days, real life days, by the way.
Watch out, enemy present.
It's only after I finally figured out the correct way of getting through. There's one more guy. Usually don't fight a greater Lost until you cleared out the room. And yes, you can butt stab her. I would actually advise you to do a backstab on her, because she is so easy to backstab. Because once she's usually excruciatingly slow, so you can pretty much get behind her. Oh.
How about this?
I hate the dogs, because they do status effect damage. Also, there's an invasion point here. I think it's like right there where that item is. So before I do that, I might clear out the location first. Because it's always good to have space to fight, but if the enemies are around you, it's a pain. Oh, goody. Knife. Daggers are the pebbles from Bloodborne, or
Key. I think we can use that.
actually that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go in. Oh, Boogarali. That's good. That's really good, because I think Yakumo actually does like Boogarali, and I know the girl does. Mazamune. Murasame, I mean. Not Mazamune. Murasame really likes the dog, because she's a child, pretty much. So she likes any childish things, like old video games. Try and use my... If you're noticing, I'm using lightning because I couldn't activate fire. Oh, I parried him! Oh! Get wrecked, son! Oh, it's a big boy. It's Fat Boy. Wait, I think those are boobs, actually. Oh, that missed! Oh, you missed! You missed, son! You got wrecked! Also, by the way, I did not know you could parry them Kung Fu dudes.
That worked out.
Yes, it did, Louis. Yes, it did. But I still hate you. No, Louis is a really good partner. So is Mia. Like, because I'm a close range character, technically I should have a caster like Mia or Eva. But Mia is really good because she does everything right as a support. And that she keeps away from the action unless the enemies get too close. Plus, I just like her character. Because I actually thought she was a Russian when I first saw her. Because of her outfit and attire. I was a little disappointed they didn't. Oy vey. Oh, triple kill. Booyah.
What do we have here?
I'm not taking this game seriously enough, I think. I'm trying to, but it's just this game that gets me all giggly. I really like this game. And the fact that you can switch classes pretty much seamlessly is pretty cool too, because it's... I don't think any game I played ever did this. Always go for backstabs on these guys. It's so much easier to kill them if you just... Also, there's no iframes when they're getting up, so just continue mugging them. It sounded like Louis was asking the enemy I killed, is he hurt? Should we help him? And I'm like, Louis, shut up. I'm sorry, I just care about fellow vampires. And I'm like, God damn it.
Pick up something we can use?
Stun cartridge. Cartridges are kind of like your resin in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. The Dark Souls series in general, but Bloodborne doesn't really have what I call resins. So I won't try to compare it to Bloodborne. The only way you can compare this to Bloodborne is if you have quick.
On my way.
If you are super light, your dodge kind of feels like a Bloodborne dash. Right now I think I'm doing... Hold it. I'm gonna get a short sword out and see... Well, basics.
Take care of whatever's concerning.
Yeah, this is... medium roll, I'm thinking. Is there anything lighter? Okay, that is 68. And this is... Yeah, this is the heavy roll. Which, I find it funny, the heavy roll still feels fast. So it's not like you're having issues rolling. I'm gonna try the battle axe. Should I? Actually, let me just play around with the bayonet. Because this is probably the only chance I'm gonna... The bayonet is just fun. It's fast, aggressive, and it hurts when it gets hit. And plus it does this. Which I hate. It's a spread shot. There's like 5 versions I'm gonna say. Version 1 is what you saw, a spread shot. Version 2 is a range shot that if you charge it does farther. And version 3 is a shotgun, which I think is only the... I think it's you only see that with the Riot variant. So it's not a big deal. Oh, I only found the boss room. Nah, actually I'm going to... Oh, it's just the... It's the big lady. Problem is, sometimes these rooms and the like entrance corner, like right here, there might be like some archer ranged enemies, so gotta be careful. I tend to go for the dogs first. Watch your back, lady. Watch your back. Oh! Collaboration kill. I wish there were collaboration attacks. That would be so good. Also, how's everyone doing? I've been yammering on for like the first 44 minutes of the game, and I forgot to ask how you people are doing. Also, I got to trade out Phantom Assault because it's pretty much useless. Switching it out with the Triple Annihilator. Bring in the pain, kids. It'll drive you insane. Gotcha. Backstabbing is pretty much the same all around, just front parrying that changes. Like if I was to front parry with this, it's pretty easy to read it. If I front parried with the Night Spear, there's that. If I front parried with Beowulf, you gotta wait right when it looks like he's lunging forward to do it right. And then when I'm parrying with the Ivy, I still can't parry with Ivy. That's why I'm sticking GXM. Because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that is a pretty good drain effect. Which, if you're wondering what draining does, it's pretty much vampire mode. Alright. This bitch.
Thank you.
Alright.
Looks like we have trouble waiting for us.
You don't say. Back up, back up! And that's all she wrote. Booyah. Oh, I think I said that, but I'm missing a map. But first I'm gonna buy the two-hand perk, because I think, yeah, I got the space for it. This is pretty good if you constantly get in a bad situation, in my opinion. This one gives you one free big hit resistance. I don't like using anything that's active unless it's something I can use, like Flashing Fang. If I add that with pretty much everything I have, that thing is gonna be a monster. But right now I want the two-hand mastery, because I'm gonna replace it with the drain rating. Actually, no. Yeah, why don't I? Because wait, where is it? I did buy it, right? Oh! I'm in the wrong class. Oy vey. Back to the outer crossroads. You're gonna give me what I need?
Greetings. I'd like you to dig up some rare materials from the area in the depths. Greetings.
I'm actually doing this so I can double check if I would've got this. Pretty sure I did,
I'm on my way.
chances are I forgot. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't.
The depths. This would be very interested.
Alright. Guess I was wrong. Did forget it. Oh, Gucci. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's 3 hits. I'm actually gonna switch back to Prometheus Atlas. Gonna put power buffing there, lightning here, heals delivery. Oh wow, I can fast forward with this battle axe. Nice.
This is just what we need.
This is just what we need, cause I have no feelings. Also, those exclamation marks you see on the map are just simply side quests you can do. You can do them to get extra items, and I think like 3 of them give you a map to the depths. There's 12 maps to the depths. Depths. It's fun. Oh, fuck. Do it. Also, I'm thinking of doing Star Wars Jedi Outcast. It's a new game that was released on PS4 that was originally on PSP, PS2, and GameCube. The reason I want to do it is because I really like Jedi Outcast, and I actually haven't ever legit beat the game.
Hey, it's Booger Rally. Powerful friendships and over-the-top action. I was mesmerized. There was nothing like it. I collected the cards and toys when I was a kid. I want to watch it again sometime. There's no way it's still going on though.
I like his inner fanboy is.
See you around.
Because it does prove that even though these people are pretty much vampires, they still have some level of humanity within them. It's an intriguing concept is what I'm trying to get at.
Hey, it's Booger Rally, man. I remember when I smoked weed.
Also, the negative with the Atlas is your ichor is very low. So if you want a good way to have a lot of ichor, one way to do the ichor with Atlas is there's an item that lets you have extra ichor with the cost of your health. You can use that. Another item you could use passive is the one where it drops the requirement of ichor for your abilities, which means you technically can use more. It's a win-win. I'm trying the axe out because this is technically level 1. Although, after this, I'm probably gonna go continue the storyline. Yeah. One negative is the range on this is slightly lower than I'm used to, so it's gonna take me a minute.
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Also, they don't do the boss weapons can't be buffed, so it doesn't really matter what weapon, what class weapon you have. You can buff it up.
Could get the drop off.
And this. So, a trick with this weapon is never use any special abilities that use too much blood. Echoes, whatever you want to call it.
Finish him!
I still think those guys are antidotes. The level that's going to be a problem is there's a portion of the Citadel where you're like inside a bunch of towers and you have to get through the towers, but there's an invasion point and the enemies there are so painful to fight. They're not like really hard enemies or anything, they're just really annoying. Definitely do not like the battle axe.
Checking your equipment? I'll keep watching.
Thank you. Bayonet is pretty fun though. I'm gonna go back using a longsword. Okay. That was a waste. Hey, it's Booger Rally. I just like that quote. It's like, whoa, it's Booger Rally. Man, I was such a huge fan of this one. Until my ex. What are you doing? Using the restroom? And now you see multi-floored bosses. Well, technically. It's not that hard. Also, that's a double hit. When you use the special ability of the Crimson Longsword, you're actually doing a dual hit. One with the sword and one with the energy blade.
Key.
So,
We can use that.
if you time it right, you could really do some damage. But it heavily depends if you can do the animation for it. But I like the executional moveset and Louis' moveset. His is like a quick draw style when you use the light heavy attack. The uncharged, yeah, the uncharged heavy attack technically. If you do the uncharged heavy attack, he just does like a flurry of blade slashes, and then you can contain it.
Might be better to move forward
I
instead of evading.
think. I could be wrong. Let me butt stab you! Butt stab! It's very satisfying. Oh wow, I just got my money back on that Ico use. I think I'm supposed to do these levels before he gives me the map, because I don't have the auto. Oh, forgot this. This gives me lightning effect when I'm focused, so pretty good. Especially if you find a way to constantly be on focus mode. This is a bad spot to be in, so I don't want to. Oh wow, I was on the lip of that corner, so it thought I was dropping down, so it let me do a plunge with it.
Missed that.
Would have missed that.
The rocks.
Careful around the rocks, 'cause you're an idiot. You need my help. Yeah.
My buddy can focus on RB. Alright.
Dave.
Good shape.
You're in good shape. Shut up. I know I'm in good shape. I do my sit-ups and push-ups. Ooh, a heavy axe fortification. That's nice. How many people did? Daggers. Blech. Hate daggers. That... I'm going for the archer. He's just begging to die. Also buff up before the fight. Dead. It's a trap. Oh yeah, I already got the key here. You don't have to fight the boss for the key on the early dungeons, but later on the later dungeons, the key will be on the boss itself. So yeah, be careful. Yeah. Forgot. Oh yeah. Forgot this is only a 2 gate. As you can see, we have the big hammer boy. His name is Hammer Boy. Gonna buff up, buff up. You better believe it, buddy. The thing is, let him transform. Okay, I've noticed something. I still don't have my artifact. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Out of Crossroads and see if he actually gives it to me now.
Thank you for completing the dungeons you have found now.
He should have given me a dungeon map. He gives me like 2, I'm gonna say. And hold it, there's the arrogant dude. He gives me 1. Map 1, ice map. The agent.
Greetings. I'd like you to dig up some rare materials from the area in the I'd like you to...
He still thinks he gave me the map. Fake. Alright. Enough map. Wait. Hold on, I need a hint. There's an achievement if you can get your companion level up to 300. I mean, level 30, and you technically have to be summoned, but I'm pretty positive there's a way to get Mark of Honors without having to do that. Because I know I can find about 2 per game. Because I found like 2 Mark of Honors in the game. So if I did that, like, I'm guessing 150 times, I could technically take the slowest way possible to it. Also, another thing about this game is you can choose what level of difficulty, if you want a difficulty up or just stay in the base game difficulty. Oh, we have to do this again.
Cruz, my older sister, both of them. Thank you for now. Let's...
Oh, I just skipped plot. My bad. I want to get Enduring Crimson,
Head out whenever you're...
but
What?
what is it, Master?
Take care.
Take care, Master.
Thank you. You really saved me.
I like her. Sadly, she's an obsolete individual.
Hey,
Hey,
I'll lead the way.
I'll
Just
lead
tell
the
me
way. Just tell me where we're going.
You're...
It's high noon. Alright, we're gonna go to the park ruins, because that's where you need to go to do this spot. Black Blood Liberator. Black Blood Liberator. I want a Black Blood Liberator. It looks cool. Also, the manufacturer is unknown. It is tuned to be sensitive, and the right arm transformation mechanism is unstable, so additional reinforcement is needed. That's kind of unsettling, actually. Also, I'm just going to be blunt and say that there was no Cruz boss fight. I am so triggered on that. Cruz is an awesome character. You hear about her, and then what do they do? Spoiler! Cutscene kill. Oy vey. I don't think I'll lose health if I drop down. Oh, wait. I think we already did this part.
That statue. It's a miracle it's still intact.
Shut up. Let me climb! Assuming we didn't do the cutscene, I'm going to do the
Both take it
cutscene
nice and steady.
again, alright? Also, I get steel in this upcoming area. I need about 10 steel.
So, every spring we've found so far leads back to here. Come on, let's head in. The source can't be far off.
Oh, upcoming is this is a very elusive map piece for the devs, because the placement of this map piece is like really in a
Can't get too optimistic. We're getting closer. This is all thanks to you.
is in a really janky spot, so if you walk past it, it wouldn't be that surprising. But alright, so up ahead is the ladder. We climb up the ladder and we have to do a 180, and there's a little pathway that takes you around the hole you climb out of into like a little storage area, and you have to pick up the map there.
I won't take long.
Shut up, Louis. Also, this cave always lags because of the big area we're about to leave. I hope my stream doesn't crash from this area, because I'm lagging. Boy.
I think we can go up here.
If, for whatever reason, my stream crashes, I'm gonna see if I can change how my network is working, because right now I'm wireless, because we were having issues with direct connection.
I'm on my way.
So,
Pick up something we
if
can
need be,
use.
I will continue the stream once the crash finishes. So you don't have to worry about me quitting the stream afterwards. But this is actually the prettiest part of the game, other than the snow level, which is after this one.
How is this possible?
You can actually see the city. We're like in a giant hole in the middle of the city almost. It's kind of cool.
Was the earth carved out around the cathedral?
Different characters have a different response to this level. So it's really interesting to hear what their opinion on what just happened. They're like, dang.
Should probably check my equipment too.
Alright,
So, this place is dark.
just to warn you, these guys teleport. These guys are a pain to fight because each variant has a different like technique when they teleport. And that is a regeneration buff.
Thank you.
So let's
It might
just...
be best to avoid this phone.
No, I am not avoiding. He's getting it up the butt. Oh, he barely did anything.
I'll have to take good care of that.
Eeh. I think this is a extras cast. No, it just makes my regeneration ability stronger. That's a dead end.
Which way to go?
This place is a maze. I'm just going to be blunt. To get the good ending, you need to save the boss up ahead. Well, not up ahead. The one in the cathedral, at least. That's the best way to explain. And to do that, you need to collect all the memory fragments of said boss. You can get all of them but one in this boss. And there's 4 bosses you have to do this for. Like, this one's pretty self-explanatory how to get to the
Let's find another way. That's quite valuable.
memories, because there's one in each segment of this location. The segment's divided in like 3 points,
Wandered in only to find death.
so it's not that hard. Although I do not... Teleporting is really annoying with these guys, because I hate teleporters. If you can, just kill them as fast and brutally as possible, because if you let them actually continue attacking, they have this attack where they hop back, teleport, and it's kind of like a reform attack. They jump back. Oh wait, I forgot this place is like a maze. Oh wait, it
On my
is.
way.
I think no. I need to go left. There's a fragment on near a ambush that I need to get. there's a point where you do have to drop down with one of these openings, so just because right now it's kind of an obsolete point doesn't mean it's useless. You need to use the stairs over there to actually technically continue to the level, so. Pungent cheese? I think pungent means smelly, so it's smelly cheese. Alright, I'm gonna wait for my damage up to expire and to respawn because I think that would be logical. What does Tenacious Fang do? Oh, that's useless. Increase damage dealt by drain attacks performed after a launch attack. I think that means like the grapple. Alright. Do that. Do that. Go straight for the vestige. Gotta heal. Also, these big guys do have some casting abilities you need to be careful of. So. I'm out of blood tinge. Bitch! But I got what I wanted. I only did that so I could get the
Back with us?
vestige piece. I see you too, buddy. I might actually switch to Mia because I wouldn't mind if I had a ranged ally. It'd be pretty useful in the situation I'm in right now. And the reason I don't want the Tenacious Fang is because it's kind of obsolete with my character. Because I don't really use the launch effect, which is where I have focus activated. Then I use the R1 triangle attack. But it's completely useless other than that, because you can't launch enemies. Nothing else. If you're wondering why I let that one hit me, it's because trying to get away from it is riskier than just accepting it. As you can see, this door is locked. Die. Luckily, I died outside of that area, so I can actually pick up my stuff and just continue to the level. So in a way, I was predicting that. Also, when I originally played this game, I thought Ichor Concentrate was a useless item to have on you, but after using it a few times in my games, I've realized it does have beneficial abilities. It has a perk, is what I'm gonna say. This is the correct way to go, by the way. I say, then it just like, haha! Also, it's really easy. Like, they don't overwhelm you with enemies. And now they introduce the halberd. I hate the halberd variant of these guys because Her version of teleportation is where she launches herself in the air and does a plunge strike that you could do when you hop from a high place. Alright, the correct way is this way, but I want to open up a shortcut just in case I die. Because I usually use a short sword or a bayonet in this area. So I prefer if I actually... Don't know why she keeps missing on that hit. I keep thinking when I do a visceral, well, a brutal attack like that, I'm going to get health. Nope. This puts us back to the...
It's quite valuable. Let's use it well.
Ooh, Isis. If you don't know what Isis Chrome does, it gives you a lightning effect. Which I don't really know what enemy variants take more lightning damage than others. It's more like try and error because the Wikia page is right now empty. It's gonna take a few days, weeks of this game being out before the page is gonna be pretty full.
What's our next heading?
Stop trolling me! That's a higher tier version of that character, so I did that all for Anti-Venom. Which, that's a good payoff, I guess. Since Anti-Venom is pretty useful if you if you're getting poisoned a lot. A way you can test what element enemies are weak to is if you have a class that has a elemental weapon buff, you could just use it on the enemy there and see if it actually affects the enemy in any way or form. But I prefer just using base weapon. Unless you really want to have a better roll, so you could boom! You're dead. Anyway. No, you can't parry the plunge.
Well, this isn't a dead end.
Shut up, Louis. No one loves you. You're just a vampire.
Have something we can use?
What an angst. Oh, that was a good block. Oy vey. Hi. Even though the launching attack is completely useless, it's good follow-up attack sometimes. I don't know. I like seamless moves in the game, where it just follows after one another. A Rubelite. That's the long-range version of the bayonet. Really good if you need something with a little more range. I think we're in segment 2. I said shut up, Louis, I don't care. Maybe I should switch Louis out with Mia. Maybe I really should switch Louis out with Mia. At least Mia doesn't talk that often. Oh wait, she talks as much, but Louis just gets annoying because he's like, everything is gonna be good. We're gonna be a good team. Let's be a team player, guys. Let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Yakumo, at least, is a bloodthirsty individual who likes fighting.
Can we climb down here?
Mia's... Oh, something for, well, what was her name? Io. Something for Io. She likes the Kiri's novelty. She gets a +5 trading points with Novelty, which is a win-win for me. I'm gonna rest at that whatever you call it. Weirdly enough, I don't think I can.
Let's find another way.
Yeah, I can't walk off the ledge while attacking, which evidently is a stupid concept that you can't literally fall to your death while attacking. Because like in Dark Souls, if you attack, you're gonna fall off after a while. Stupid. Impact Wave makes it every swing I do creates a bit of a kinetic explosion. But I'm gonna get the strength and vitality up. And the Tormenting Blast. This gives me a replacement for Triple Annihilator.
You gotten used to exploring with me?
Shut up, Louis. And I'm gonna switch it out for the stamina boost because I want to keep my health. That should give me an S rank, I think. Yeah! Got an S rank on strength. Which means I can hit people and they go flying. Like Team Rocket on Pokemon movies. Awake. I am awake. Alright. One thing I would say about Code Vein is at least you can change your hair color pretty efficiently. And I like the gas mask look.
Did you pick up something we can use?
Don't you ever shut up, Louis? You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you, Louis. I'm replacing you with a cooler character. Mia! You're gonna be my new sidekick. Cause Louis just hit the line. It's not that I hate Louis, his sword is pretty cool, Enduring Crimson, I mean. I think it has vampire effect where it takes health and gives it to you. I don't know, because I never use it. I use the Executioner, which is Jack's main. And I just got Eva's main weapon, which is really sexy looking. Technically that's the good, best bayonet, but that's only if you use the gun aspect of it. At least in my opinion. This is my opinion, folks, not yours. Shut up. Alright, let's go and talk to Mia. Or is that like...
I heard something from Louis. Is it true?
Oh, I get her.
Absorb power from other revenants? If it is true, then take mine. I don't know if it will help you,
Sorry?
but I'm certain it won't hurt to have it.
They don't really tell you how you get the blood codes. I mean, I don't know if I bite down on her neck like a vampire or not.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I won't let you down.
You only let me down. Because I can't date you. Oh, Mia's cute. She's waifu material. Think she is. Gotta check her age though. Think she's above 18. That's like the golden rule with waifus. Make sure they're of age. Like, I'm about to meet a waifu named Aurora. Aurora Borealis. Yeah, Aurora. I like her because she has that sciencey look. That's cute. Then you meet Louis' sister. She's kind of cute, but I wouldn't give her the pass. But the cutest character, not romantically wise, will be Mia's little brother, Nicola. I think he's really adorable because he's very stubborn in keeping his sister safe. He's very protective of his sister, which I find super adorable. Also, just know she gives you a drain buff, so take advantage of the drain. But Artemis is good for players who want to use the bayonet. But if you're not using the bayonet, then it's kind of useless. Also, she has a... I think it's a tail effect. Oops. I think she has the whip tail. I like to call it a scorpion tail because it strikes out like one. I think they call it a vine?
Checking your equipment?
No, a spear. A stinger. That makes sense, actually. A stinger. Oy vey. Alright, there's two guys in this room, I think. Trick is...
Some mean ones out there, huh?
Trick is if... Get good, buddy. Also, the best part is this charged heavy attack doesn't take blood from me. So I find that useful. Sadly, you can't get these guys' weapons at all. But you can... Actually, I think you kind of get a variant of the weapon. Hold it. I want to open that door. Gotta check. Also, backstabbing was a pain early on, because the back is very hard to determine in this game. At least for me. Because my perspective where the back is different where the game says the back would be. And that gets us both doors open, which is good. Kinda. I don't know. Now we gotta go down.
There might be something here. Oh, I didn't see that.
You just...
I'd prefer to avoid fighting that thing.
Well, too late for you. You will have to fight it, you stupid fool. I do like Yakumo's special melee attack, though.
Like this. That's a marvelous find.
Are you really... is that literally the plot review? Is you a suck-up? Oh yeah, you're doing a good job. Go.
Want to head up this ladder?
Really? You wondering if I want to climb up a ladder when I have nowhere else to go? Okay. No, I'm not gonna climb up the ladder. I'm actually gonna jump off this building. Nah, I love Mia. One, she's the best follower for you if you are getting up close and personal, because she tends to stay away from the fight. Oh no! Oh wow. That hurts! Demon mode initiate. Yeah, she's really better than Louis if you're gonna have assistance.
We'll put that to good use.
Sunset hammer. Oh, why do I get the stupid weapon? Sunset weapons suck.
We'll be okay once we figure out the layout.
Alright. Sometimes the enemies have this little phase where they try ready their shield if they hold one. So it's really good just to get a backstab in if you can reach it. It's not that hard to do a backstab with those. Right there where you see that happy bubble, that's where the boss is. But there's two bosses in this area. There's the Argent Berserker Wolf. Argent Berserker, I think, is its official name.
I'll be right there.
He's not that hard in my opinion. He does have this really stupid attack. Well, he sends a he turns half of the room into an explosive trap. And don't worry about leveling up too much, because you can find like really easy to level up locations in seconds. Like this area would be what I label the best level up spot at the midpoint. Nah, first quarter of the game, I would say. Once you,
I'll follow.
we need to go here to get another item.
Now we're ready.
I have a.
Might be able to move on.
This is
I
what.
can follow now.
This is one of the experimented one enemies are. They're at the level point I'm at. These guys are going to hit like a truck. Later on, you will fight them in a more consistent way, so don't worry too much if you're having a hard time. You could actually come back later if you want. But he drops a regen, which enhances the strength of my healing, so now I have a +3. I think it only goes up to +8, because I'm on New Game Plus and I couldn't use any more of these after +8. And you only can get your regeneration ability up to 10. But there's a way to have more, because there is an ability one the blood codes have that gives you extra regenerations, which it doesn't have a negative effect except for using one of your passive openings, so yeah, I use it. But it's not like it's not like bad if you only have 10. You pretty much can play the game with just 10. But if you're like dying a lot, then you should totally get that extra regen collection. Also, another problem I have with this game is I'm used to the silence that most of these games have. So just the fact there's some level of sound involved really confuses me, because I'm used to that dead silence Dark Souls has, but nothing but the wind. So I'm looking at chat. No one's responding. Good. It's not like I have friends. Yeet.
What's that?
It's called whooping an idiot. As you can see, doing Great Sword Run is pretty much a cakewalk. Now, we can't get down there yet. Well, we can in a second,
You
but...
have to use every tool you have, right?
Yep. I'm still thinking of using Oni Blade, because I've used it in my other character a bit, and it's pretty good. Has a really offensive playstyle that I like. Shut up. So, I want to get the Oni Blade because I know how to use it a bit now.
Watch your footing here.
There's a drop point I have to go, I think. I haven't played this game in a while. Smashing. Alright. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I said goodbye. No one loves you. Adios, compadre.
You're good.
Thank you. That's so flattering. Chemical light. Chemical light is like the sparkly rocks in Dark Souls, or the shiny coins in Bloodborne. I'm comparing it to Bloodborne because there's a lot of Bloodborne-esque things. I think it was made by Bloodborne people for Bloodborne players. I might be wrong in who made this game. If I am, I'm sorry. I'm not a genius. But it's a Bandai game, so I think that was
You
made...
can't go ahead on your own.
I think that was the people who made Dark Souls. Bandai. Also From Software. I know From Software helped make the game, so... I'm gonna... You'll be fine. Anti-inhibit? Oh, that's nice. Inhibit shuts down my blood attacks. My special perks and stuff. Not my passive perks, but like any perks that I have to physically activate.
Where do you think this leads?
Now, when I first played this game, I was wandering for hours. 2 days worth of wandering
This is how you get down.
until I found this. One of these opens the ladder, which is in another spot.
I heard a noise from somewhere.
Good, you have ears. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit mean to her. Usually, if I wanted to speed through this level, I would, but I have never taken my time before on this location. So I'm curious what... As you can see, she's really good against minion enemies. I don't think I have to roll through that,
You have to use every tool you have, right?
but I just like rolling.
You can't go ahead on your own.
I just did though. When you see the what looks like 2 rings around the end of it enemy, it's just its way of saying it's got focus activated, which means it's harder to stagger or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention when they stagger. Actually, I do. I mean, I don't really pay attention when right there when he fully winds up his Baldish, you should start resting your hand on the L2 button. But don't press L2 yet, because if you do it too soon, it backfires. Every time I see my screen get bloody, I keep thinking I did something wrong, so now I'm gonna have to die. It's very unnerving, because as a gamer, when you see your screen get bloody, it usually means that death is imminent. And I need 3 more steel pieces, and then I can happily say I have all the pieces I need. Also, if I am missing a vestige, I am gonna go and retrace my steps. But I don't think I've missed a vestige yet. Sometimes the vestige is early, sometimes the vestige is late. It's just a matter of... Okay. We are like halfway to the first boss. Mini boss technically, but
Want to climb down?
No.
Are you tired? We should rest a little. Let's take a little break.
Nope. I'm doing good on health, so why should I? I usually like to get the circle button ready to be pressed just in case he... Two more pieces. Now, I didn't like this location because you have to kind of repeat this area a few times if you want to get all the goodies. Because sometimes you need to drop down, which is what you should do, but there's like 2 alternative routes. So, like, that way leads to a dead end. This way leads to a dead end at the moment. But this way is the dead end, but
We've been up there.
but it's not really a way that gives you anything as in progress. It's just simply an alternative route. Bloodbeat candy is a universal item that all NPCs followers will like, so the more the merry. Bad news is it only gives me 3 trading points. Bad news and good news, I guess. Oh wait, I think this gives me the portal icon. I think you get used to the maze that is the cathedral. I like how you pause the game, you can still see the name of the location, so you kind of know where you are.
This ladder?
Yes, Mia, I will. Do you want a cookie too? It just gives you an upgrade to your map. Poop. I think if you buff your damage before you do the plunge, you can technically kill this big guy in one hit. Cause of the devil hit. Please be good. One more to go and I can put this weapon at +6. As I said, it's pretty moot point because steel becomes easier to find later on. It's actually this item. Alright, this is the important one. Even though we're gonna have an endurance fight coming up. Oh, thank you. As you see, it's right across from the quick travel. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything. Also, that door you saw that I didn't even try to touch was
We finally made it.
is unaccessible at the moment. It's not a DLC door, by the way. It's just simply it's accessible only once you beat the first boss. But even then, there's a specific door you're supposed to access first, because you have to activate the NPC first, and then the door will make sense. But if you just try to skip ahead, it just leads you to a dead end, a locked door. Oy vey, I got wrecked. I got them all. Now I just need to figure out why I can't seem to pick up the I might actually retreat right now, because
We'll put that to good use.
through this door in a bit of way is the boss I mentioned, the Argent Berserker. I do like how corrupted these guardians are. I call them guardians because that's pretty much what their job is to protect the real boss. The successor, I think they call them. I haven't played in a while, so I think they're called successors. But I'm gonna open that door at least before I call it crits. But the funny part is, I find it funny how tantalizingly close to the boss room we are, but how really far away we are, because we still have... We're probably
I'm on my way.
a half way through the location. But it gets a bit tricky in the next spot because of all the... it's easier to show. Oops. Gonna heal up. I try healing not as often, and I wish there was a like a passive regeneration health ability, but there isn't because that would be cheating. When he makes this bubble, all you have to do is deal enough damage to him. And there's no repercussions for... Alright. As I said, there's not really a big repercussion for doing that, but we're gonna go and get this.
What do you think we'll find?
Ooh, a Night Thorn. Night Thorn is a really good thorn, in my opinion. I use it, at least. But it's not good for me at the moment because of my kind of my dex kind of route I'm taking. Oh wait, no. What am I saying? I'm taking it. It looks like I'm just shirtless because of this color of the armor. But I do like ivies because of this. You can control where the point of spikes go. And right now I just want to have a decent amount of light buffing. Alright. I'm gonna open the shortcut.
Go ahead on your own.
I'm just gonna get to the boss, then I'm gonna take a step back and go to the secret area. The depths, because I'm pretty positive the item I'm looking for is in that depth level. If not, I'm gonna talk to Gazpacho and see what's going on.
I don't think we've been up there.
I hope I didn't bug the game and made it impossible to do it, because that would suck. There's an item up here, by the way. Always go for it. Go for it. I think it's useless. Also, it's not as punishing for dropping down in this game. This opens the door to the boss. And the boss is a pain in the booty. I'm trying to make sure. Always check if you get XP from that, because if you don't get XP, that means the boss didn't die.
To the path down below.
So, I don't even get why the NPCs sometimes attack the enemy even though you're not going for the attack. Anyway, I'll just let you glimpse at the boss. Also, this is accesses the secret location, the optional level. Perks of being the optional level is you get a blood code known as the Queenslayer. This is the boss. I'm not fighting him yet because I don't think I'm ready. I mean, stat-wise I'm ready, but he's a bit tedious to fight at times. Casters could pretty much wreck him, but right now I have like 43,000 points of XP. Don't want to lose. Oh wait, I need to open the side door. Forgot about that. Buff up.
Thanks.
I didn't do this for you. I didn't do this for you, baby. Stop. I need to level up. Now the thing is, I don't think the Ivy is a really good.
Marvelous.
Yes, you're right on that, Mia. For once. Now be very careful, because I've fallen to my death multiple times this way.
I don't think we've been up there.
This is actually not a really important accessing point. At least I find it obsolete. If you're wondering why I didn't quick travel back to the bonfire, I mean the missile, it's because I don't want to waste time if I don't have to. Alright, so you need 10 just to get the passive, and you need 300 to get the achievement. Wait, no, 400. Oof. There's probably an enemy in this game that actually drops it so rarely that it would take me years, but... Alright. Almost got it all. I'm just taking a look at stuff. This is a bad one. Rewards you for taking damage. But Artemis. The Fusillade de Rolando is actually one of the coolest, flashiest abilities, but it's pretty moot. And to get all this, you need to also get the survival vestiges, which is not gonna be a while. Hermes is kind of a mixed bag. Like, Strength Up is pretty useful. Revenant's Greed is really good, so I might just... Actually, I'm gonna level up. Chump. My damage is 999. Alright. We're gonna go back to home base, complete the level dungeon area I have now. But I like the optional area. Also, if you get the, I think the season pass, you can also collect a alternate version of Mia. That one's more supportive, I think, while this Mia is more offensive. I don't have the season pass because I bought the game a bit too late, but I did beat it twice. Barely twice. Give me a second. I was getting my feet entangled.
Hey.
Hey, I'm visiting. Give you another camera.
I don't have thanks.
Each character kind of has their own
Your
thing.
life is your greatest asset.
Don't
Keep
lose it.
safe.
Once EO becomes a accessible partner, I might just use her because she has more elements focused in her attacks.
Oh, I've been looking for this.
He doesn't like it.
Oh, gracias. Having one of these on me gives me a sense of security. I swallowed the last one I had by accident. Need to be more careful. Thanks, friend.
Okay.
See you around. Something up.
She gives you a
What
halberd
is it?
if you give her 50 valuables.
Such an odd shape. What do you think it's used for? Aside from its use, I like to collect things like this. I know a good place to keep it.
Lady, there's something wrong with
Take
your chest.
care.
I don't know. It just confounds me how big her chest is. Yet her back still works. That's a boob joke. Sorry, folks. Anyway, the Rubelite Piercer is a pretty fun weapon if you just
This is all
want...
we've got for available routes.
Blood of impurity.
Don't be overeager.
Don't be overeager, young whippersnapper. Like I might tell you, respect your elders. My heart. My delicate heart. You don't know how old these vampires are. Although there was that game called Vampire and that sucked. I kind of was disappointed when that game just bombed. I was like, oh, a game about vampires? How bad could this? Oh my gosh.
Let's get going. They're lost.
Oh, it's roly-polies. It's roly-polies. Killed a roly-poly too. Yeah.
You have to use every tool you have, right?
Shut up. Nah, I love you. What's those subtitles for the followers when they just yell? NT coin, that's a jack item. That gives you +5 trading points with that. As you see, the old ghost would have done more damage, and I probably would be one-shotting stuff, but because...
Look, do you see that?
Like, this is technically easy mode in the game. This is fire? Lightning barrage. So instead of... it's something, alright? I prefer to have something in all my equipments. I think there's an invader here. If I could recall the spot. Also, as usual, there's a beacon.
We should be able to use that somewhere.
I might try to mix up a bit. Also, my next way of playing this game would definitely be a bayonet, because that's a fun weapon. I didn't kill him, I just gave him a nice...
Is it something nice?
Oh yeah, it's a Hanemukulo! Hanemukulo! I like that weapon, because it has like a katana. Haha! Got a backstab in.
Why did I think it was a good idea to keep on attacking?
Boss room's this way. Yes. Oh shit. It's a water. It's one of these guys.
Now we're ready.
I don't know if lightning. Oh, why? Sorry if I'm talking. This dude is about to make me his little toy. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's wonderful, actually. That's.
You have to use every tool you have, right?
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed 2 zones. Oh yeah, because they were like. One of them has a vestige. if I recall correctly. Also, you don't really need to light the fire here. Excuse me. I really think I bugged out the game because I still haven't. The item should appear. The item I'm supposed to find should pop up in my map. The mere fact that the item is not appearing on my map is telling me that, yeah, it doesn't exist.
Which way do you like?
I'm going this way. Alright. I was wrong, this is not the spot. Flick. Oh, I forgot the spawn point. Flick!
We can finally relax.
Alright. If it's not there, it's here. This should be a Hermes vestige.
Looks pretty tough to me. Hey!
Also, I think there's a point where they're invincible to any back hits. So
We'll put that to good use. The enemy's under us.
yeah. Green steel. Nice. That was a pure winged moment. I didn't even know I aggroed anyone. I like winged moments if you don't know. Butcher.
That was easier than I expected.
What do you have to make him? Oh, there's two butchers. Feet. Oy vey.
Nicely done.
That was
You put that to good use.
heart-throbbingly scary. I still need the other key. Alright, I didn't take a left for the side road. Also, I don't think there was actually fog doorways, like in Dark Souls or Bloodborne, which means you could actually. These are the dogs of the game. The dogs aren't the dogs of the game. It's these annoying. I don't know how I got away with that, but I'll take it. Region Endulsa. That's always good.
Key might come in handy.
Regen Inducer is pretty much a extra health regeneration. So keep it.
What could that be?
Alright, it's official. Still haven't found the item in the depths. Because it appears as a targeted item on your minimap and it have a red circle around it. I'm gonna I'm pretty positive I don't have the map they're talking, the NPCs think I have. I think it's because I crashed when I originally did it.
They don't look like pushovers, do they?
Oh god, it's this bitch.
Tracy with
Tier 2. Alright. That worked. I guess. Yay. I'm awesome. Alright. Oh, finally got a gift. You get gifts after giving to the other NPCs or some hogwash like that.
things. I'd like you to dig up some rare materials from the area in the depths marked on the map I gave you.
I don't have a map, you.
I'll just keep an eye out while you're busy.
Okay.
We can climb down now.
I think I bugged it, so he gives me that free of charge. He gives me that free. I find that.
I'll lead the way. Just tell me where we're going. It's unexplored territory from here.
I'm just gonna recheck each area.
Got everything?
Yeah. It's not here. I think I bugged the game out. Thank you for joining my stream. I hope everyone has a good night. Bye.